It is Sunday, and we have a brand new person who is here with us. Miss Angela Walker is here uh, for our live for DC. I have too many things, too many acronyms for live with TRM. Super excited that everybody is here. It's good to see your faces. Good to see Monica. I can see Cynthia. I feel like, what is that guy who's like, I can see, it's an old you see on PBS. I see Angela. I see, I can't think of his name. It's very, it's an old
Crystal says romper room.
yes, romper room. That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that when I said that, I felt like that. It's good to see everybody in the place. And I wanted
Shania says Wonderama. That's another one, another
what
reference.
a Wonderama. Okay.
So it probably depends on where you live, because these shows were often regional.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. When you're little, you think everything is all over the world because you're watching it.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, for us it was Romper Room. I guess it was Wonderama on other parts of the country. So it's good to have you guys all here. So, who shall we talk to today? I see someone who hasn't been here for a while, Miss T. Weaver. Hello, Miss T. Weaver. How are you?
Good evening, TRM. How are you guys doing?
Oh, good. So, what's been going on in Harmony Divine Designs life for the
Oh,
last
wow.
month?
Oh, wow. We've been out here doing a lot in the AI street. Um, we just we just finished a round table at our local library yesterday.
Really? Tell
And
us all about that.
it was really nice. Michelle and I, of course, AI was the big subject, you
Okay,
know.
okay.
It was a young lady there that she does this special African dance, and there's only five instructors that does this dance left because the main instructor has since passed away.
Oh, okay.
And she wanted to broaden her her classes within universities, but she needed to make a, a career plan.
Okay.
And Baby Shark, that's what I call Shell. She was she was right on it. So they were having a conversation while I was having a conversation with another gentleman there about how to prompt and how because he's a hand drawn artist. And I was asking him, I was like, have you ever taken your art and dropped it in chatty? And says, no, I never thought of it. So I gave him, information how to do it and how to get the image from that prompt. So we are invited back on February the 22nd. And I'll let you know how it goes from there.
I think what you're doing is absolutely needed for the community, and especially for those people who are apprehensive about AI,
Mhm.
starting right there for the local library. For me, I have um, a a soft spot for the library because after school we would all walk, but this is when we could, everybody. You could walk from the school all the way down to the local library where the librarian had the after school program, and we would all do our homework and we learned so many things by being in the library, having access to the computers and talking, and then teachers would be all along the way as we walk down. So we'd see instructors as we walk down. So what you're saying is perfect. It actually brings the community right into the library where they need to be, where there are
Yes.
programs for everyone to learn. Because a lot of people don't know libraries are different now. They've got media labs, they've got cameras
Hmm.
that you can rent out. There's tons of things in the library. And I think with you coming into the library and bringing people in there to learn about AI, how to prompt, how to create, use their art. And it's actually setting your community up for a really good entry into the AI space. I love that, T.
Yeah, and the library that we were in wasn't our neighborhood library. It was our city library, our big library here.
Oh, you went to big one. Okay.
Yeah. And like we were showing him, she showed us her web page, and then of course we showed them ours. And I had showed him a couple of my GPTs, but what caught his eye was one of my videos that I had made. And he was saying that since everything has changed with the copywriting since January the 29th, those videos that people are making can now be copyrighted if you change the words and with the music and everything. And he was telling us that sometime this month, he didn't give us their date, but sometime this month they were going to have people in that does copywriting to show us how to take AI and start copywriting it.
Oh,
So
that's a
so
great
we had a really great
fusion.
day yesterday.
That's a great fusion, T, because that way you're at the forefront. And when they want you to go for, what I see for you is that you go from library to library to library, teaching and showing different things. There's grants out there for that. Just saying.
Okay,
Check your city. Check your city.
will do.
There's
Will
grants
do.
out there for that. So I'm super excited for you, T. Both you and Michelle, you guys are wonderful instructors. You're at the forefront of this movement. And just like Martine says, you guys are women that are moving the needle with AI.
Thank you.
You are moving the needle with AI. So, Martine, is a segue into that. Let's talk about the wheel and women in AI.
Absolutely. Your timing's impeccable, man. I was dropping links, dropping links. Good evening, everybody. Glad to be here. I'm Martine, and I'm the M in TRM, and I'm so excited to have all of you here tonight as the three of us come back to share all things AI tech and crafting. Let's start off with this prize wheel. So for this show, um, our creators often provide prizes that we give away at the end of the call. Okay. To get the prize, there are a couple things that you can do. The first thing is look at the chat. Now, I have double checked and triple checked myself. So, in the chat on Facebook, there is a getting a little feedback over here. So go ahead and check the chat over on Facebook. There's a link. You need to sign up with the link to get on the prize wheel. Same thing in the Zoom chat. There's a link. Sign up there. The second way that you can become on this list is simply resharing the live. Okay. Now you have to reshare it as a public live and reshare it to a public group. Otherwise, I won't see your name. Okay. So those are the two ways that you can get on our prize wheel so that you can earn one of the phenomenal prizes that we have. Of course, prizes are provided as is, and participation means that you accept these terms. So I'm looking forward. Ooh, I've got a class this week, so I'll definitely give away a seat to my class. I can tell y'all that at the top. The second thing I want to talk to you about or introduce you to is women in tech, much like T and her daughter, who are transforming AI, not just online, but in their local community. There are women everywhere that are doing the same. And here's my position on this topic. I love the movie Hidden Figures, but I do take issue with Hidden Figures because they should have never been hidden. Okay. Black women represent a very small percentage of the tech space in general. And then when we start talking about AI and prompting and crafting art, the percentages are even lower. But that doesn't mean that we're hidden or that we are absent. So I started a campaign last year. This is actually my year 2, where I want to just take a moment to celebrate, identify women, Black women who are doing great things with AI and technology for Black History Month. Okay. We are not hidden figures. We are here and we have stories to tell. So I'm gonna drop this in the chat as well. And I've actually got a little special surprise I gotta discuss with this as well that I hadn't talked about before. So I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And listen, you don't have to be a Black woman to participate. So men, grab this kit and celebrate the Black women that you know who are using AI and tech in the field. Okay. You can do yourself and your business. You can do your colleagues, your friends. You don't have to be a Black female to participate. I'm just asking you to elevate Black women who are doing this work. Because here's the deal: when we're 20 and 30 years from now, I don't want someone coming out and saying, oh, we need to discuss all of these Black women who were doing all this with AI and tech, and no one ever knew. We don't have to do that. We can build that digital footprint every day, every year, so that as this thing grows, we continue to be part of that story. So in the chat, I've already dropped it in on Zoom, but I'm going to drop it in on Facebook as well. Fill out the form, and you're going to get a 28-day calendar that gives you prompts and topics that you can use to discuss and celebrate Black history and its role with AI and tech. Also, you're going to get a media kit, so you can drop your image or images of those that you want to honor and celebrate their contributions to the field of AI and technology. Lastly, anyone who participates, so if you either um, share someone else or you share other content and you're willing to send me that, I'm actually building out a directory. Okay, so I'm building out a Black Women in AI and Tech directory. And in that directory, we're going to feature you, your business, your offerings. Okay. And then I'm going to share that to my broader audience so that, again, we're getting people to shop. We're getting people to shop, to buy Black. And in a world where it often may feel like um, you are being silenced, we've got an opportunity to give voice to the voiceless. And I believe this directory and this campaign is one route to do that. So I'd love to have you participate. I only have one note. If you want to honor someone, just make sure you ask them, because some people like to stay in the shadows. There's nothing wrong with that. So just make sure you ask them if it's okay. But otherwise, have at it. I can't wait to see all the things you do with it. And again, the directory is coming this month as well. So make sure you're participating, but also you want to get your name in that directory. I can't tell you how many times someone's gotten a gig or has gotten a project, connected with someone because they were going through a directory to find people that matched to what their needs were. So being a part of these directories is a very, very powerful thing and can really be powerful for your business. I think that's it for me for now.
All right. Thank you, Martine. And remember, guys, go ahead and sign up for the prize wheel because Martine will shut that thing down promptly. And I want you guys to be able to win some of the prizes that are on the wheel. Super excited about that. Okay. So I'm trying to think. Let's see here. I think I would like to talk to one more person before we start. We are right at that moment. Actually, I really want to talk to someone who is in our Patreon, and I see her right here. Miss Cynthia, I have a question for you. How are you liking the Patreon so far?
I am loving it.
Oh, that's good. What are some of the highlights?
Um, the classes and the GPTs
Oh,
are
good.
awesome. I also like that you have a chat now.
Yes, yes, yes. I think, what was it, Martine that you started the chat or Talya that started the chat? Because Regina is back, she's art and one of them started the chat.
Regina's gonna fill in her stuff when she got to.
Exactly, exactly. I was testing the chat. Okay, now I did test it because I was like, ain't nobody saying nothing. Every time we say something, nobody says anything. So just before my class on Friday, I said, all right, I'm about to put something in this chat and I'm gonna see if they're gonna respond. So it's really kind of like a poll just to see if somebody was gonna, and they was like, hey, girl,
And she was like, what?
and I was like, oh, so they do get the chat. Okay. All right. So now I know. They do get it. They do get it. So
I'm
thank you,
excited.
Miss Cynthia.
I'm excited about the co-working sessions too. And yours is coming up Thursday, and I need
Mhm.
because I have a question on my crazy artwork. But anyway, I can't wait till then. I want to ask, are there still 3 co-working sessions a month?
Mhm. Yep,
Yes.
absolutely. Every single month.
Because I didn't see them all in there last
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Mine is on the 12th. Regina's the 6th. Mine will be on the 12th. And Martine just had hers this
So that
past
makes
week.
3.
So
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. And I still have to put my class in there, and that's going to go in there this week, Miss Cynthia, just to let you guys know. So, it's going. I love the Patreon because it gives us a time to sit and actually have conversations in small groups that you guys can drill in and ask us all the questions. Like Martine's last co-working session, that was like a master class. I was like, Martine is just really doing her thing in this co-working session. She really is. And then when Talya did her last class, her co-working session was amazing, absolutely amazing. So for all of you guys who are not in the Patreon, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yeah, go ahead.
Are the co-working sessions recorded?
Some of them
no.
are, and some of them, most of them aren't. The reason why the co-working sessions aren't recorded is because it's really about active work and getting done what you need to get done. So it's not really a teaching session. It's more about coming together and us all working to get your things in and done and out. The classes are recorded, but the co-working sessions, I think I recorded my last co-working session because it was all about Describe. So I needed them to know what was going on with that, but most of the co-working sessions will not be unless it's something that you guys specifically ask for us to record, then we will record it and then it will be in the Patreon, but most of them are not recorded.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I see Monica's face. I see Samila's face here. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the Patreon. And today, guys, I am going to show. I went back through Lovescape, the GPT that is in the Patreon, and added something extra to Lovescape, so you guys can do something I see that's trending on Etsy. I did some trend research on Etsy and then asked my GPT to do some things, and you guys will see that a little bit later on. But just, it's like, how they do the TV preview. This is a TV preview. You guys already have that GPT in there. And then you guys can just rush and go and be ahead of the game with some Y2K. I'm putting that out for Martine because Martine is our trend expert, but it's a Y2K prompt for you guys that is already in the GPT. So super excited for you guys to see that a little bit later. So thank you, Miss Cynthia. And now,
Yeah.
Talia, do you want to do the honors to intro Angela Walker?
That's a Martine. That
Oh,
is a Martine
Martine.
introduction. Yes.
Martine is into.
Yes, I
Okay.
connected with Angela. Angela and I have been up early some mornings when I do my morning motivations. I believe that was our first touch point. Angela, you tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that is. And so I'm so excited to have her here. She has been a blessing to that time together when she's able to hop in. And she's going to be talking social media. I was over there on TikTok doing the TikTok things. And then I looked up and they was like, hey, we out. And I was like, for real? And so Angela has come to talk to us about like how do we manage that a little bit? And she's going to be sharing her GPT on some ways that we can ensure that we're feeling confident about how we go out and market ourselves and our brand. So I'll introduce Miss Angela to you. And when you're ready, Miss Angela, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and we're gonna put you up here on the spotlight.
Thank you, Martine. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to try and shake off the nerves because I am nervous. but I'm going to get through this. So I know a lot of the names and faces that I see here, and so I don't feel totally uncomfortable, but shake the nerve off. So thank you for having me, TRM. I appreciate all of you. Martine, yes, we have connected on those early mornings, me on this West Coast. Sometimes I'm like, okay, let me open one eye and let's see who's on so I can go and support. And so that's what I've done. So yes. And just kind of with that, let me see. Let me figure out how I can share my screen. Give me 1 second. And like many, I have about 20 million tabs. So we're gonna see. Can you see my screen now?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if it's so. Yeah, you see my gazillion tabs. So
We
I can't
embrace
do
all
it.
of your tabs. It's okay.
So I think one of the things that really, for me, in the last 60 days, less than that, since January 19th. So I'm going to go back to probably about beginning of December when we really started having more and more conversation about where we would go once or if TikTok went away. And it just really, I kept hearing, for me, the pain points of where am I going? How am I going to expand my business? What do I do now? And so that's what led me to just wanting to look at this GPT and figure out what are some tools that we can use so that we can continue to grow our businesses on various social media platforms and platforms that we normally don't use. We are all, I can just speak for myself. We've got TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, a little bit of LinkedIn. And so just really trying to expand our reach beyond that and pushing the tools to give us strategies and just content that is beyond what we normally use. And so I really took the time to search out over 100 platforms to really dig deep and see what we can do with that. So most people really don't. I don't personally use Pinterest, but there are opportunities to monetize with Pinterest. There are opportunities to monetize with LinkedIn. I am not very familiar with this, the last one here, the Cura, but that's one of the ones that's out of the 100 plus that can touch on various things for people that where they can, whether it's B2B or B2C, we just need to dig deep. And that's what I really wanted to present so that people can dig deep and be able to expand their reach. We have to also look into things that's not just seasonal. What is it? Seasonal holidays, be it Valentine's Day. We've got the evergreen products. We've got people that are getting married every day, got babies that are being born every day. So we really need to push the envelope and dig deep. So that is what prompted me to create this GPT that I called the social success architect, and be able to just build some prompts and speak to what our needs are. Excuse me. So I can just go through the prompts, or if anyone wants to offer, we can just kind of go through it with you, with anyone. And I cannot see the chat, so
I'll go ahead and be your test subject.
okay. Is there any subject conversation starter that you would like for me to?
Yes, I'm really curious about the Ready to Dive into 100 social media platforms tailored. What's that one about?
Well, that one is one that will give you a list pretty much of the 100 plus, and it's going to give it to you in sections If there's any one that stands out to you that you would like to get more details on, I would just, enter that number. If not, we'll just tell it to keep going. And it will, begin to ask you conversations about what it is that you're interested in.
Our team
Anything
is
here?
Our team is growing our YouTube, so we definitely need to learn more about that.
So, which one is it?
YouTube, number
The
one.
YouTube. Okay.
Yep. We've just started a YouTube channel, so that's one we would need to learn more about.
Okay. So here it's kind of giving you all of some information that we don't typically know. Don't know what their mission is, when it started, their business engagement, ways that you can monetize, telling you all of what the basic requirements are from most recent data, of what you need for your watch hours. It gives you pros and cons. So this is kind of a deep dive. What I think, I was really listening to the things that I would hear people say. And so there are links and resources for you to just click from here and go to the particular platform that if you want, if you're not already connected to it.
So I love it. I saw a couple things that I didn't realize. I didn't realize there was a YouTube live shopping, which is very similar to TikTok shop. I didn't realize that there were super chats and like you could tip during live streams. Like those are some very I've been shouting it to the rooftops that live shopping and shoppable lives is the next wave. So everyone's gonna have their own QVC, right? Everyone's their own little QVC. And people are actually very highly successful in doing it, but I had no idea that this was a part of YouTube. So this is actually extremely helpful.
So great. And then it would go on. I think it did ask if you want to dive deeper into strategies, growth, monetization on this platform, or we can continue with the next set. So that's, would you like to see?
Interested in growth, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Okay. So
because we just started like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, and I don't know how to grow on YouTube. I just know that I've noticed a lot of people on TikTok are asking people to go to their YouTube. And I've heard a few people say like the ad revenue on YouTube is actually very, like the monetization is actually one of the best. But I don't know how to grow over there.
All right. So then it goes on to, asking you, defining your niche, wanting to determine what areas, what are you looking at? So we can answer those questions. Let's see. You tell me, what do we need to put in here? Who is your ideal viewer?
Well, I'm gonna share the space, Angela, because I see a chat.
Sure.
A comment. Madonna said, "Live shopping on YouTube." She says, "How do I learn more about that?" Could we just ask it to tell us a little bit more about live shopping on YouTube? That's one of the things I'm curious about, just because I have been doing the research. I'm a TikTok affiliate, but if there is a way for me to start from the ground, doing some live shopping, I'm curious about that. And it sounds like Madonna is too. So maybe we could take a few moments just to look at what it has to say about that. This is very, very detailed, and I wouldn't have found this if I was searching YouTube. It wouldn't have been as comprehensive. I do want to give you kudos, not even close.
Thank you for that. Let's see, here it is. Can you see this?
Yep. Oh, so being the YouTube partner program, the channel has to be monetized. Own a merch store, approved product listings. We already link out. Ooh, see, I didn't know this. Those of you that have Shopify stores, it's you can do a YouTube integration, which I did not know. I didn't know that at all.
Okay, so let's see. Here we go. Keep going.
Me
now.
either. Who has a Shopify? Okay.
I'm about to say you
I
have
like
one.
it. I like it.
And guys, remember, we've only touched one tool. This is just one.
Just one. And I want to tell you which was the odd number, and it was because I just wanted to give it as much as I could. There are 131 platforms in here that really touches on whether you're in a digital space,
Wow.
whether you're in the for gamers, you're in coaching, you are teacher, whatever you're looking at, it pushes the envelope and it gives you all of these things. Because that, for me, this was really a deep thing for me because we were so heavily engaged with TikTok and worried about where do I go? What am I going to do? And so I wanted to really try and expand what was the most important thing to me initially was because I know this is a safe space. I wanted to be able to tell people this is not where the platform was formed, whether it is within the US, and we have a lot of them that have started here. We want to know what their mission is. We want to be able to know how can we strategize and monetize on various platforms that are beyond probably the 5 to 10 that are our normal platforms.
So it gives us an opportunity to tap into, to be like first adopters in some new spaces, which you could, Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast. If y'all don't know who Mr. Beast is, your children and grandchildren know. Mr. Beast is one of the original YouTubers. He was doing it as a teenager when all of the adults said that this internet thing was silly and that this YouTube thing was even worse. And he was an early adopter. He was a first adopter. So a lot of his success is grounded in just being one of the first and willing to take the swing. So the fact that this GPT has over 100 platforms, you could literally build out with this GPT a really well strategy that supports that specific, because all these platforms are different, right? So to support that platform, and when you're an early adopter like that, there's more space and opportunity to strike gold, so to speak.
And here is going to give you some comparison versus other platforms that are doing the shop features using TikTok and Instagram Live.
That's I think, Martine, that right there is my favorite part because it shows all of the shops that are up and running right now, and what's good about them for everyone who is like stuck on TikTok shop, for TikTok sellers and for TikTok affiliates. This is a good place for you to see how much money you can make. Ooh, look at you see YouTube shopping has 3 flames. Everybody else has 2.
That's what I was looking at. But you know what it is? YouTube is a long game.
Right.
So if you move like a fisherman, if you don't mind dropping your proverbial fishing pole in the water and sit, then the impact is greater over a longer period of time.
And you see right there, it says high watch time. That means that people are constantly on your contact. They're staying on the contact, your information, your content longer on YouTube than any place else.
That's why kids related stuff does well. Because of that's why they get good algorithm boosts. I didn't know that. But ladies, we're gonna have a meeting after the meeting, just FYI. And y'all, we only clicked on one conversation starter.
First of all, I was already typing a message in our chat. Okay.
So would you like for me to go back and just tap on another conversation starter, or just pick one that, because there are a lot of artists that are in the space, if you want me to, because I know before I kind of mentioned one of the names in here, if we want to just explore that, or just what would you like to do?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. The artists are here. You heard Regina, the artists are here.
So I'm gonna say thank you.
This
please,
is
because I know the name.
GPT.
Please.
I've gotta.
What is it?
Oh, Behance. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here. This is exciting.
Oh, there we are. It's giving us that it's actually for us as Californians. Headquarters is here. It's
Hey there,
420.
hey there, Angela. I'm gonna have you click on the three dots to the right of your page.
To the right, I'm on.
The three dots to the top right. It may be left because it may be my right. And then I want you to hide your bar that's at the top. Oh, I can't do that tiny. There's an option. Okay. Do you see where it says full screen? It's Zoom plus or minus and full screen. Go to full screen.
I don't.
Three
Oh,
dots to go
geez.
to Zoom. Scroll down till you get to Zoom, and then to the right,
Okay.
there's that full screen button. Click on that. There we go.
Okay.
Thank you, chat friends.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So is it better now?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
much better.
Yes. Yep.
okay? Okay. So here we are with Behance. I never even knew this name, didn't know anything about it. So it just really stood out to me, and especially for those that are in the art space. It's very similar, I think, to Regina, help me out. Let me see. I'm drawing a blank on
It's a portfolio
the
site for
yes.
artists that want to do commercial work, or just
Mhm.
have some place where people can come and see their artwork, and display it. I love
Mhm.
that. It's a great place.
It is, and I believe I'm trying to think there are monetization options available on this platform.
Yeah.
And so it's giving you information about it, how to grow, giving you pros and cons for the platform, and so forth and so on.
Yeah, for all of you Adobe creators, Behance was created by them, so you can have all your artwork on there, a place for you to display your artwork, so you can have a portfolio to send to clients. All of that stuff it's a great place.
So, given just looking at some of the pros and cons that, for me, that was a really key. A lot of us don't think about what we don't know to really try and evaluate what the pros and cons are on various platforms, let alone just even knowing about them. There are a couple of others that are in here that are strictly art-based platforms, and so that's just kind of digging through and letting it go through the full 100 plus. And I am just going to ask it to just say, please continue. And let's see what it gives you here. I hope it's not gonna, okay, all right. Giving you more on growth and how you can monetization strategies on the platform. Um, Writing a strong description. It gives you a lot. If you wanted to even build out content for you on how you can maximize yourself with SEOs on this with this vendor, with this platform, you can. And yeah, any questions?
Are there any questions in the chat? This is This is one of those. This is such a good GPT, guys, because that means you're no longer. This GPT solves the problem of not just blindly following where everyone else is going because they said they were going to go there.
Mhm. Exactly.
Most of us get on these platforms well, I'll use myself an example. I've been on Facebook 22 years. So I was an early adopter. My classmates said, you need your school, college email address. And so I was one of the first ones. I did not get on here to monetize, run a business, or make money. I was just playing. Right. So a lot of us have similar experiences as far as your entry point. And it really is about strategy. And yeah, this GPT is going in my cart, that's for sure. She's got 113, Ebony. So yes, I would assume
131.
131. So I have to
Mhm.
believe that Snapchat's probably one of the more popular ones. So I would have
I
to
think it was
imagine.
It
that it's
was,
there.
I think it was up here. Let's see. Yeah, it's here.
Yep, it's number 8, so it's definitely in there. You guys, I don't know what y'all waiting on. I'm not waiting. Make sure you grab this GPT before you hop on platforms trying to figure it out. One of the things I did when I started on TikTok, it made a big difference compared to other platforms that I use. Once I realized that it was about strategy and understanding how to post, I grew faster. I went viral faster. I earned money much faster than I ever did on my other platforms. And it's because over months and months and months, I picked up little things. A GPT like this is going to shorten that time period. And you don't have to spend all that time picking up stuff here and there. You can get all the things at one time and go in with a actual valid strategy to make the most of each type of platform that you share your content on. I've said this a million times. I'm talking about myself. It may or may not include you. In general, people, your audience doesn't care about your pretty picture and the link you attached it to. They just don't. They don't care about mine either. It really is about understanding how the platforms work and using that to your advantage to get loyal follower to loyal client or customer. All right. All right. I'm gonna hand it back to you, Miss Regina. Angela, thank you so much for sharing
You're
this
welcome.
jewel with us.
Oh,
Whew,
Listen,
we didn't even
let
touch
me
the
say
other
something real
ones.
quick because I know
Oh, for
Regina
sure.
finna hit it. But, ma'am, ma'am,
You
this
talking to
is
me?
yes, ma'am. This is a well written GPT.
Mm-hmm.
It is so
Oh,
thorough. It is
thank you.
crazy. Like, even when Martine was explaining what your GPT would do when we were talking earlier this week, this is
Mhm.
by no means what I thought was going to happen with this GPT. Just know that it's gold for real. It's gold,
Thank you.
ma'am.
For me, be it honestly, listening to not only people in DCT and just being on lives, and the conversation is just really like, where am I going? Where am I going? And I just said I need to help myself as well as trying to help other people. And then just listening to people just ask general questions. I wanted to feed it that and say, tell me everything, where it started, what their mission is, give me pros and cons, all of that. So I kept pushing the envelope. And then, so there are also other conversation starters in the, what is it called? In my product that gives you some other things to push the envelope with the GPT strategies, content strategies, monetization strategies, those types of things, making comparisons as it was doing on its own. But if it doesn't give you the comparisons that you're looking for between platforms, you can actually, use the tips that are there and how to push the envelope with it. So thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for the opportunity. Excuse me for all of my nervousness, but
Nervousness.
I
You didn't feel
appreciate it.
nervous to me.
nervousness.
It
I
didn't
didn't see
even come across like that.
it.
So
Not
it
at
did not
all.
come across in that way. So
Not at all. Not at
No.
Thank
all.
you.
I mean, the
Thank you.
GPT is so in depth. Like when she I don't know if you guys saw it. She went and she put more. She asked it for more places. For social media, and I was like, I have never heard of some of those places
Yeah.
that were
Yeah.
on there. I was like, what?
Most of us have not. Most of us have not. And there, I think it's sort of those hidden gems that we really should explore.
Yeah,
Being on
absolutely.
some of the larger platforms, of course, it's great. But, and if we can carry some people over to those platforms that we have that are part of our family here, that's also great. But we also have to be able to move on our own.
Yeah, yeah, and do some research for ourselves. do a foothold, learn the platform, and then bring others over after we've learned the platform as well. I love this GPT. I hope you guys see the value in the GPT. It is an amazing, like Martine said, she just did YouTube, and we were like, YouTube shopping. Just imagine if you guys go through just her top 10 that she had on there, what you guys can do with your businesses just by using her top 10. And then she's got what 131 other, total within the GPT. That's a lot. Angela, thank you so much. That was such a
You're
great
welcome.
GPT. That was
You're
such.
welcome. And there may be some people on here that are gamers too. And it's really interesting that it gave me, everyone. We even have people in this family that are gamers as well. And so to be able to know some other platforms that you can monetize on, or just how you can expand as a gamer, I think was interesting to me as well. And glad that it gave me that information.
For gamers and for people who do like to do storytelling, because there are storytelling gamers as well, you can come and you can create your own stories and people can follow your stories, especially on social media platforms like Twitch. There's tons of people on Twitch that have what they call the elongated story, where you can start your story and then somebody comes in and they tell another part of the story, and then you come back as the original storyteller, and it's a conversation that you're having. So for all of you guys who write and who have books, and you can just start with one small snippet of your story, and then build a community around that on Twitch, and then you can sell your books that way as well by using her GPT to find out the ways to monetize platforms that you had never even thought of. So once again, that was an amazing GPT. It was an amazing.
Thank you. I just want to say something to one of the comments that I just scrolled through and saw on here in terms of the pricing. I struggled heavily with how to price this, and actually lowered the price because I just really didn't know what to do. It's been out there for a little bit. I haven't gone live and really done a lot of pushing with it. And so, I'm if you want to take advantage of it today, and even if people could even share with me just really honestly what they think the GPT should be priced at, because I need to put myself in a better position. It is what it is today, and it is going to change. I kept changing it before we came on this live because I honestly did not feel that people would buy it at a higher price. I'm sorry.
So Angela, I want you to go over there and look at your Beacons account, because I know you got some cha-changs in there. Go on over there and look real quick, and I've got a few thoughts. So Angela's in DCT. All I know is that I've just been seeing her here and there in the morning. So I want to talk about, this is why all of this is so important, right? She and I've been on lives just chit-chatting, kitty-catting a couple times a week. That connection brought her to Sundays with TRM. Right? Okay. So then she came to TRM, and I see people going, I just bought it. I bought it. Do you understand that is the power of community? That's why it's important that you go live in your spaces, that you welcome people in, and that you share the goodness. So Angela, I know your price going up, because so y'all better go and get in there tonight. Can
I tell you this, Angela, to encourage you? I'm definitely going to get your GPT, but for years now, for several months throughout those years, I was a part of a creator community where I was paying, I think, about $35 a month. It was mostly focused on YouTube, some of the other platforms, but it was with somebody who's an entrepreneur, a millionaire. She teaches at YouTube. She teaches people how to use YouTube. She has a social media artist management agency, all that. Some of the stuff that I saw in your GPT regarding YouTube live shopping capabilities, we learned sometime last year in one of her webinars. However, I don't remember it. And when I couldn't pay her raised price of $65 a month, I couldn't find information on that feature or how to do it or where to get started. And if you're not paying for the membership, she's not going to circle back and give you the information again. So just so you know, your $17 price, and you said you were struggling, honey, you could charge $50 for what you got, and it's not too much. I promise you that. Because what I saw there gives me information that I won't just have it today, but because it's in the GPT, I can use it, go back to it, it's mine to keep, and implement it along with all those other platforms I didn't know anything about. And that's, I mean, literally, I was paying more than that per month and wouldn't have access to it again. So please don't undervalue that. Do you know how many tens of thousands of dollars people can make every month on social media and they don't have the information? I see people slinging flim monetization guides, and they've been selling the same outdated guides for 2 to 3 years for sometimes below what you're selling, sometimes above, but it's not as helpful as what I saw.
Thank you for
So
that.
don't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
TRM folks, now listen, y'all know we're gonna link this. It's you're gonna get in an email, it's gonna be on the YouTube. Y'all better go on and get to business tonight, because Angela's going to sleep. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. This is
What's
amazing
gonna happen
GPT.
tomorrow? The price gonna change on this GPT, because I'm gonna be in her inbox. Ma'am, did you change the price? Ma'am, did you change the price? Ma'am, did you change your price? Sleep on it tonight, Angela. We'll let them have it for tonight. Just tonight, though.
It's a TRM special. This is the
No,
introductory.
it's going back right after this live goes off right after because I've changed the price so many times because I just really didn't think that people, number one, were interested and would purchase it at the price that I had set. And I've been told, I don't know if Karen is on here because she and I started in this space kind of together, and we joined DCT around the same time. And she was like, ma'am, if you don't put that price where it should be.
And more, because
And
the
I didn't
teacher in me
listen.
my teacher in me is going, also, if you are a pro at one of these platforms or you become a pro, I'm going to circle back to the same GPT and use it to help me build out my class that I'm going to teach. So if you go through any one of these 131 platforms that she shared and you get good at one, this is gonna I'd come right back to it and go, okay, now I'm ready to teach it because I know a lot, and I would allow her GPT to help me shape what I'm going to be teaching, because it's just that good. Thank you so much. All right, I'm throwing it back to Regina for real. Thank you for being here, Angela. Thank you for being there in the mornings. I appreciate y'all. This is what everything just came full circle for me, and I appreciate you and all of you that are able to carve out a few minutes in the morning.
I appreciate you too. Thank you.
Okay.
Know your worth and then add text. I just want to put that on there real quick. Let's go. All right.
So there's a couple things that I want to say before we move on. Number one, Martine, the other Martine, has offered for you to go live with her so she could demo your GPT. Connections is what needs to be made with your GPT. People need to see what you have to offer. You have done an exceptional job in putting all the information in for social media in this GPT. This GPT is going to change people's direction that they have been in on their social media and give them platforms that they can be the first adopters in, which is a valuable thing. I used to work in tech, and we used to tell people that when they were the first adopters, they made the most money. So when you first start off in startups, that's why we make the money that we make in a startup, is because we are the first adopters. They're learning a new platform. But what you have done is shorten the learning curve of a platform by giving them all of the information that they need to start on the platform. So you have given them a leg up. So this leg up costs more money. You have created something very special. Don't ever doubt that. Don't ever doubt that. And the people who are around you, like Karen and Martine, who says that she's going to go live, TRM, who allows you to come on the platform, we saw that. Now it is your time to shine with your creation. Now you put it out there, let people go and move within the space of using that, and it's okay to raise your prices. I always tell everybody there's Prius things, and then there's Ferraris. This is a Ferrari product. You have a Ferrari product. And the next time you create something, because I know you're going to come up with something special, you just send it on over, and you tell us what the price will be, and then we'll tell you exactly what we think. We'll probably go,
Yeah, I've already got something else that
See, I knew it.
is yeah.
I knew it. And do you see it? Denise is she's been saying $97 for she's put 90. If you haven't seen her, she's put $97 and gone this way. I can see her in the square, and she's been putting it in the chat over and over. I want you to go through and read the chat. Read the people who said that they purchased. Read the people who said that you need to raise your prices. You did an amazing job. Girl, these things have links in them that you can go directly to the thing.
Mhm.
You have information on each corporation, when they were founded, all of the things that everyone needs to do their research on a platform is right there. So
Can I
everybody,
interject for a quick second?
absolutely.
Just for just a point of reference, if I will. Um, Angela,
Yes.
put this in perspective. Okay. If and I'm saying probably because it's probably been 10 people that have purchased your GPT tonight. Okay. Let's say
Mhm.
10. It's $170, right? What if it was 97? Think about the amount of money you would have just made in 30 minutes.
I don't need to think about that way, because
I just want you to put it in
it could have
perspective for the next time
done a
that
lot for
you
me.
put
But
a product out of this magnitude, because it is that. Okay. Put that in perspective. That's all.
thank you.
But it's not lost because you're gonna get it when you promote it at the higher price.
That's right.
All of us, you're gonna get even more sales than that. So you didn't lose nothing. And we'll
Trial
be
run.
promoting it.
Well,
Trial
I
run.
already bought it, so I can guarantee you I'm going live talking about it this week. I can tell you that right now, because I got it. All right. I know Martine got it. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
know
if
I
Regina
did. Don't
doesn't got it
even.
yet, but I already
You
know
know I
Martine
did.
got it.
You
'Cause
already know I
Martine got
did.
it after you hit the button twice. Martine already had it in the cart. I'm
You know
aware.
I did.
Okay.
You know
So
I
just
did.
know. Go ahead and get that price up, because we promoting all week. Let's go.
You know I did. She wrong for that, but she right though.
Denise, see, now we got hands going up. Denise, and then T.
Angela, I want to say thank you, but what I want to say is,
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
don't be sorry.
Don't be sorry.
You are worthy of your value. Before you finish demonstrating this, just a portion of this GPT, I knew I needed to purchase it. I signed up for a class tomorrow to get me to go live, but immediately I saw content. I saw so many things that could help a person like me who has been reluctant to go live for many different reasons. But there's far more value in there, especially with TikTok going down and people not knowing where to go. There's just you only clicked on one button there, so much information. But I just want to speak to you and tell you, you are worthy. I have spent so much money. I am in so many different courses with people with all different backgrounds. Sometimes the value they give is so small, but those people who want to win, who see value in what's being sold, whether something should be priced at $47 and they've priced it at $500, people jump on. I know in this space, a lot of these GPTs that I'm seeing, and I've only been here in this community, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, DCT, just since Black Friday. And I see a lot of work going through for $47, $97. And I'm telling you, the spaces that I am in, people are selling things at far less value and they're not ashamed to sell it. And I see you getting emotional. You put a lot of work into this, and trust me, people are going to go and make way more than $97 with your GPT. I heard you say that this GPT, if you had sold it for $97 and with you probably have 10, 12 sales already, and one of them was mine, what it could have done for you. I know we're still, we just started February. I don't know if you worked the numbers for what you want to make this year. This GPT alone could probably get your numbers up there in a very short period of time. But you have to see the value in yourself, what you're putting out. Do not undervalue yourself. Put it out there, because I had no hesitation and I didn't expect to click on a button and see $17. I already told myself, I'm at my limit. But when I saw it was $17, I was like, are you kidding me? I couldn't click the button fast enough to get back to make a comment. Please raise the price and please receive that you are worthy of $97 and more for the work that you put into this GPT.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I want to just say thank you.
Thank you very much.
T.
Excuse me. I don't know if you're familiar with Harmony Divine Design. But we have a platform on Tuesdays. It's called Teaching Tuesdays. And I'm inviting you to our platform to teach on Teaching Tuesday. So I will talk with my other half, who's my daughter, Michelle, and find a good date for you to come on. And I want you to do this GPT on our platform. So you can give your information to Martine or Talya, for they can give it to me. And or you can follow us on Harmony Divine Design Art on Facebook. But we do Teaching Tuesdays, and we alternate between teaching, and the second week we also do interviews. So, but our interviews are usually at night at 9 o'clock between me and Linda Barnum, the owner of AI Fusion with collaborations. But I am inviting you on our platform if you will accept. You're quite welcome.
I will. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Taylor.
How you doing, Miss Angela? That GPT was absolutely amazing. I I have never heard of a lot of those platforms that I saw, and I do have a couple of the platforms that I did see, and picking up a little bit, but could be doing a lot more, especially with my YouTube. I did just get that GPT. That GPT is amazing. I too would like to extend an invitation for you to come on to the Will and Taylor show to demonstrate this GPT, because this needs to get out, and that price do need to go up. That price do need to go up. You put everything into that GPT. That was a labor of love, period. And honestly, you really can't put a price on that. But if you could, it need to be more than that. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. I'm about to start planning that right now until I hear my name, and then I can give my full attention again. But thank you, ma'am, very much. That was a job well done on that.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that.
So as you see, nothing was lost. Nothing was lost. You needed to come on this platform to be placed on other places. People are reaching out to you because they see the value in what you do. Now you have to see the value in what you do. It is, I love our community. Like, I love our community because it rallies around people, right? It makes us stronger together. Everyone saw what you did. And the thing that I love is that you loved it. You created it out of your own love, right? So you loved what you created. You knew that it was necessary. And when you talked about it, you could hear it. And that's what resonated with everybody on here. So now you have you have Martine, you have T, and you got Taylor. Nothing was lost. Nothing was
Thank
lost.
you. Thank you. I
And it's
appreciate that from
that
everyone.
GPT
Thank
is
you.
going to change your financial future.
Can I
So,
say something, Regina?
oh yeah, absolutely, Martine.
Hey, Angela, Angela, you know that I totally love you, sis, and I'm here for you whenever you need me. And I too have a Shop the Squad FB group as well, and I would love to offer that to you as well. In addition to me going live for you, okay, and with you.
Thank you, Martine. Thank you.
All right. We got to reset. Because I'm emotional right now behind seeing everybody come together for her. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Because she needed to feel that love and that care, and to show her that she is loved by the community and is able to be pushed forward. I love this. I absolutely love this. I love this. Denise, did you have something else? Because I still see your hand up. Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure. Wanted to make sure.
Taylor May, get off that GPT. You up next, girl. Come on off that GPT. You over there, that GPT. You
I
ain't crying because I'm in a good mood, y'all. Y'all don't know what I've been dealing with today. It's been ugly around here. Been ugly. So I ain't crying. I crying early. It ain't crying. I'm just so excited and happy that people are moving forward in their business in a real way, and all the things that the internet people say you're supposed to do is like happening in real time. So I'm excited. I'm grinning ear to ear. That's it. That's all I got, Regina.
That's it. That's all you got.
That's
okay.
it. Yeah, you know I ain't no closer like that.
Thank you, Martine. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, Miss Taylor May, what can I say about your GPT? The imagery, as Taylor has grown as a GPT creator, her imagery has become stronger and stronger. You can see it on a weekly basis as she puts forth the effort to refine her creation. The light that is on the face, the background that came from her GPT, the words that are on her GPT is absolutely moving for this GPT. Taylor has become one of those GPT creators that when you are looking for something that prompts perfectly every single time, she is the one that you should look up. I love Taylor's work. I love what she does and how she's moving. She is right on target for what is going on right now. So, Taylor, can you talk about your amazing GPT?
Move in silence. That's actually, it actually goes in line with something that I've always said to myself to try to keep myself in check. I used to always tell myself silence is golden. Silence is golden. Um, it took a lot of life experiences to realize and learn that um silence is not a sign of weakness. Silence is actually a sign of strength. It's actually a sign of self-discipline. If you can keep yourself from saying certain things, even good or bad, because sometimes we share so much that we're actually sharing it with the wrong people. We don't need to share everything with everybody, because everybody ain't for us that say they're for us. Everybody that asks about us aren't really asking about us because they're cheering for us. Some people are asking about us because they're rooting for us to fail. They hoping that we're fail. We have silent haters, and they can be among us. And sometimes we just have to learn how to be quiet. We have to learn how to we just got to learn how to move in silence. Sometimes don't say nothing. Just let your actions speak. And these images, I did these again. I did these back when I first started prompting. I never did anything with them, so I made it a GPT because I was back on this again. Like, this year, that's all I heard in my spirit was just move in silence, be quiet, just be quiet. So that's what I focused on right now. So that was that.
Well, it is an amazing GPT, Taylor. It truly is. You did a fantastic job with this GPT, and I can't wait for you to see what Miss Talya Morris did with your GPT, what she created. Talya, do you have a down camera today? Okay.
No, I don't have a
Okay.
down camera today because I am going to take my background off to show y'all what I made today.
All right.
Y'all can see my work area. I be working.
Yeah. And your art's back there too.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you girl back there.
Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all see her back there. But okay, so I'm about to say something too, and I'm gonna get on Taylor as well about this pricing situation because I took a class with Taylor on Friday night that taught me how to do wall art from home. Um Taylor's class was $15. I just want y'all to know that. Replay available. That price need to go up tonight. Okay. Just want to put that out there. So I took Taylor's class and I don't have a big sublimation printer. Okay. And during the class, I was asking questions. I was like, "Oh, you got one that go up to a 13x9." And I was like, "My printer don't go that far. I got a small sublimation printer, which is I think the largest it goes up to is an 8.5 by 14." So what she was working on, which is this size image, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I made. But it's an 11x14, and my printer doesn't go that big. So I said, "Hey, I do have a printer that prints up to 13x19, but I will have to use a transfer sheet." And I said, "Do you think I can do that?" And she was like, "I don't know. It might work, but we'll see." I said, "Well, I'm gonna test it, right?" And I did. I tested it. And look how it came out, honey. It did all the things that it was supposed to do.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
absolutely love it. It did exactly what it was supposed to do, honey.
Oh
It
my
is
God.
gorgeous. Okay. Again, this is a flat, right? Taylor taught us how to put the frame on the back of it. If you wanted to hang with, just like a regular canvas would have the frame on the back, she taught us all of that in this $15 class that need to go up right now so the people can buy the replay at a higher price. I'm saying what I'm saying. But look, y'all see this? Her class was $15. Her class was $15. All right. So this was a test, but I'm with her. You know what I'm saying? I also made me a notebook because guess what? I'm about to get started this year, moving in silence. Y'all just gonna see
Yes.
me pop out. I'm just gonna be out here in these streets. You understand? Ain't nobody gonna know nothing. I'm just gonna pop out. I'm like, let me stop being silly. But I also made a notebook. So blank line on the inside. This is a notebook for me. Cause I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna keep growing in the midst of it all. You understand?
Amen.
That's all I got for you to
Miss
see.
Talya, Miss
Mhm.
Talya, I just
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
say I heard you and
I hope you
done.
did.
It
I
done.
hope you did.
Like
Because
right
when I
now.
tell you what you showed us how to do on Friday night was magnificent. Okay. The fact that you created a frame for a flat canvas out of wood. All right. Y'all listening? Yeah. Then she embellished the outside of the frame. Don't get the replay. If y'all some home crafters, some of y'all just go send it to CVS or Walgreens and let them do your thing. But for those of you who handcraft that want to make this thing happen, that class that she taught for $15, I really could jump through this screen and choke her out right now. But
It's not $15 no more.
I'm telling y'all, what she taught us in that class was pure gold. Listen to me. She created a whole frame. Do y'all hear me? On this flat canvas. It was flat. And she put the wood on the back of this joint. She put the wood on there. And the little things for you to be able to hang it up on the wall. She walked us through all of that. Yeah, just know. All right. I done said my piece. I ain't gonna fight you tonight, but the next time you put a $15 class out here, I'm gonna
You ain't got to
yeah.
say it no more times. Heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Talya, I had a
Mm-hmm.
monetization idea about this when you showed it to us earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Right now in the US, graduation trunk parties are a thing. And one of the biggest things they're doing with these children, let me explain what a trunk party. A trunk party is where you got a kid, they're going to college, and the idea is you fill up the trunk with towels and sheets and decor, and everybody brings something to help get that
I did too,
No,
because that's why I
Henry, I
looked
did
at her
not say
sideways.
a
And
rump party.
what?
I did say a
I looked
trunk
sideways for a second.
party.
Then I said, "Oh, she said trunk."
And so you fill up the trunk with everything that graduate may need to go to college. What Talia
Ooh.
just showed you is a perfect thing to sell. They getting fancy. I'm a college kid. They getting fancy with these dorm rooms. These dorm rooms look like showroom floors. And so having canvases that can be placed on the wall without damaging the wall, like apartment friendly frames, having the frame match the notebook that sits on the desk. Y'all, they are eating that stuff up. It's huge right now. People are wanting highly personalized things for graduation. So don't sleep on Taylor's class, but also don't sleep on this concept of creating kits. And when you create a kit, you can tell those parents like, hey, what colors they doing for their dorm room? Cool. What are they love puppies, they love cats, they're into a certain fill in the blank. You can build all that out for them, and they literally have a decor package to put in the trunk.
I love it. It's an awesome idea.
I
Um,
love
Awesome,
that.
as a
awesome,
matter of fact,
awesome.
Miss Martine, funny that you should say that because I was actually finna present a prototype on Will and Taylor show Saturday for kids.
For doing them as a kit, right? Oh yeah. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I was like, oh, trunk parties are coming up. Everybody's gonna be wanting stuff to go in that trunk.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is yeah. And then guess what else? You gonna sell them. You gonna sell them the image too, right? You gonna go ahead and all they gotta do is press it when they get it in the mail. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of us don't have that printer that's that big. Like I didn't. I improvised because I'm a crafter. But for someone who's not a crafter, who may not be able to improvise, who might say, "Hey, can I also get the image? Can you print it for me and send it to me? I do have a heat press. I just don't have a printer large enough to print that size."
I have a whole printing service, people. If you
That
need sublimation prints and you don't have and you need somebody to print it, I got you. I will print it for you. I have a printing service. Also, if you have you don't like if you got Cricut projects and you don't want the weeding and all of that, I got you. I do Cricut services too. I can hook you up and send it to you. You send me the design and I'll do all the things and send it back to you. I got you. Just holler at me and let me know.
Do you
come
do
on.
DTF?
That's the only thing I don't have yet.
Yet. All right.
Yet.
It
Give
was
me
a
a minute.
question in the chat, so I want to make sure we're
Almost. Give me like 2 months.
we got you.
Let's go.
I love it. So I'm going to take a liberty really quickly. I'm going to share my entire screen because I really want you guys to see what, this is going to come up a little bit later, but look at my background. It's not done yet. I'm a bad student. I was doing some other stuff while Talia was talking for her class, but I love my screen, my screen. Talia,
It's
just
Kurt. It's Kurt.
mhm. All right. So Taylor, I had so much fun with your look at this girl. Look at her with her sassy off the shoulder sweatshirt, and her big luxurious hair with backlighting. I just absolutely loved every single image that I created. You know me, I'm going to stretch your GPT to its limits.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask it for different body types. I'm going to ask it for different backgrounds. But this one right here, she's killing the game. She's killing the game right there.
She is.
Now we really are doing for real.
Look at that. This is for my people that love green. She is having herself a good time. Of course, I'm gonna have some swooshes and gushes all over the place. I love what do they call that, liquid art? So I asked it for that. Then of course, we got to have our fire starter. She's got all that. Everything is about movement and silence and power and empowerment. You know, I just love the fact that you have all of these options, and all of these options are in the background, right? For all of you guys who are doing design, Taylor's GPT has all of the things in the background that are trending on Etsy right now, the dreamlike things that are happening, the planetary things that are going down. This reminds me of something that eventually, Taylor, that we can use when the next Black Panther movie comes out. Um, this one right here is for the Art Nouveau. Absolutely loved that. And then you have the pop art that is in the background of her GPT. She has all of these options in the back of her GPT that I absolutely loved, 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 loved playing with. And this is the changeover. So as you can see, when you move the prompt over, it has the move in silence, but I had to put quotation marks around it, and you see how it eventually changed. All I had to do was just alter that, and Midjourney is starting to get its prompt coherence. Eventually, we will have it where the words will be you'll be able to have the words do the word thing, but right now it's still having its issue. But this is a great prompt for all you guys who use ideogram. You can move this over into ideogram as well. but I just loved your GPT. I had fun playing with it. But look at, you see how the black and white, how it translated over? It came over amazing, right? It looks, this is some amazing artwork. And then this is a pop art.
It also runs good over in Lexica also.
Oh, it does.
Mm.
Oh, okay. And then I started playing with the GPT with SREFs and just kind of moving it all around, using different SREFs to see what the GPT with what the prompt did with the SREFs. And then I did it with the pop art. And it just, like I said, I love these. The series right here, I absolutely love.
Those are so different. I love the women look albino.
Mm-hmm. They do.
Which is you don't see enough art, like art that's diverse.
And I think that's why I chose that particular one, because you just don't see that. And when I got that SREF, it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And that is Taylor's GPT.
Thanks,
So,
Taylor.
And that is why you the Midjourney monarch, because why your stuff look like that?
For real, because mine, I ain't gonna get that collection of squeeze out of mine, tell you that much. That's all right. I'm gonna get it from my friend. That's okay. I ain't gotta have all the talents. I'm gonna talk to my friend.
and I loved her GPT, because once I started playing with SREFs, then I hadn't even put it in mood board. That's just SREFs on top of her amazing prompting. So I'm excited, Taylor. You did a wonderful job with this GPT. You really, really did a wonderful job. As per usual. But like I said, you're getting better and better and better as you grow
Thank
as a
you
GPT creator.
so much. And thank you, Talya, for showing me your art. That was dope. Oh my God, that was dope.
I told
And
you I
you
just needed a little bit of time. I said, hey, I got
yeah,
a
that
class
was
this
dope.
weekend.
That was
I said,
dope.
as soon as I finish my class, I'm gonna make something. And I promised you that. And I did. I want to test what I asked you in the class. So yeah, because I'm about to do a vendor show, honey. You think I'm not about to have some of this wall art for sale on my vendor
Baby,
show next
listen,
week?
right?
Cause what? I am.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So just to let you know, ma'am, that's your game board right there too. Just put that out there. That's your game board right there. Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't even thought about.
I got you. I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna hook you up. I got you.
All right. So we are moving forward to the GOAT, Mr. William McCraney. William has come back with some very distinguished
I'm gonna
gentlemen.
just turn my camera off because I ain't even allowed to participate.
he has created, I like a very well-dressed man with salt and pepper. He is created this GPT that speaks loud and says a lot. William, can you do us a favor and talk about your GPT?
Well, yes, on this one, I think somebody mentioned something that I need to do men or something like that. So I say, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do something for the ladies and put something together. I know I've done a lot of women, GPTs, so I just wanted to do that for basically for y'all, so y'all can have something, you know, to enjoy.
And
And we thank you kindly.
enjoy it. We did. Talia, please take your time as you
I'm just gonna take my screen back off. So because listen,
take
okay.
your
I would like to say that I did this for you guys. Okay, this is for the ladies. Okay, Martine said that I was biased. All right,
Oh, and
because
you
she wasn't no light skinned men
Sure
on
wasn't.
this here calendar.
Where's my air and the PL?
I told her that this is the hot chocolate edition. I'll be back with the latte. Okay, I'll be back. But this one is the hot chocolate edition. Do y'all see him? Do I need to get close? I'm just asking. Okay, here we go.
That's right, Kelly. We equal opportunity around here.
I'm discriminating though. I'm just telling you how these came out. When they came out,
That's how they came
was looking.
out. I think Williams is the darker hue. I think he was being biased with the GPT. Nah.
Get the Aaron Pierre now. I can get a Mufasa.
I'm just kidding, Way.
I
I'm
just
just
didn't
kidding.
print one out. You know.
No,
Look,
just kidding.
I just need. Okay, yeah. I want to make sure
These
y'all
are
saw
so good.
I just want to make sure y'all saw him.
Look at
That's
that
all.
nice classic fit.
Jack. He's
And
a
the
classic,
lighting
man.
and the camera angles.
Y'all seen? Look, y'all seen? Look. Ooh, Jack.
Yeah, those are great.
Mm-hmm.
Camera angles, they're lit from the back.
Look at the car, and match the tie and the pocket square.
Hey, they say slow down with the turning. You're turning too bad.
Am I turning too? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being a bad Vanna Black. I'm being bad. Oh, let me slow down a little bit.
That's a nice jacket. Look at the sheen on the jacket.
Ooh, child. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. Oh, child. Hey there, fella. Hey. I'm gonna do better. I'm getting myself together. Look at here. Look at the evening glow at sunset. And at the bar having him a whiskey tonic. And check the smolder out on this one. I saved him for last. Cause he said, "Hey, how you doing, girl?"
A lot of these look like the Tyler Perry men. That's what they look like. With them little angular jaws.
Girl, you right. You right.
Mm-hmm.
That was it for December. But yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's all.
Actually, I have that written into the GPT. A couple other things that this GPT has. If you do purchase the GPT, what happens? It has
Me
five.
too, Anne Marie.
It has five. I'm sorry, 4 5-second videos that's with the GPT. It comes with that, so you can download it. You can use it, whatever you like to use it for.
Yeah. The GPT creates some beautiful, beautiful imagery. William, it's just, I think the thing that I love about the GPT is, especially I like when you do that wide 16:9 angle, so I can just see the whole entire thing within your GPT. And then I just started playing with it and asking it for different scenarios and different looks. So I have all of these different looks that this this dusk is beautiful. I absolutely love that, William.
Oh, thank you.
And the backlighting, like Talya said, the backlighting and the smoke within the GPT is amazing. The clothing selection, that's the thing. The clothing selection within this GPT, you did your big one on that one.
Oh, thank
You
you.
really, really did. You did your big one on it.
Yeah, on these GPTs right now, what I'm doing is I'm putting experts in the GPTs. So what those experts do within the GPTs, they actually make the GPTs better because they focus on a certain part of the GPT.
I love when I pushed it and moved it to Midjourney. The arms, the structure of them, the look of the lighting, It just came out so nice. And then, of course, I'm gonna move from different body types, hairstyles, clothing types, and I'm gonna move from different men of different races. I want to see what the GPT can do for all the women who love men. I want them to see the type of man that they like. Obvious, I did, most of them
Ooh.
have a beard, but that's just me. I'm sorry, that's my bias. You see his muscles on there? What in the world, William? He looks like he was built by Mattel.
That's William knows his target audience well. Thank you, William.
Oh, you're welcome. And one other thing, who looked like Will Smith almost. And one
Right.
other thing, with this GPT, I do have a part of it where it help you to create videos. If I have time to talk about this part,
Sure.
TRM, if it's okay with you. Well, what I want to do is I want to let you know that me and Taylor, we had a class about still to motion, and the class, I believe, went really well, and we're going to continue to do that. And that's this GPT also help you to create that with the movements and the certain things about it. And not only that, the GPT was geared up for a cinematic look, so almost like a video. And can I show my screen real quick?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Thank you so much. Now, this right here um, is a video that I did. I'm using a different GPT, but basically, this is something that me and Taylor is actually going to be teaching. I'm going to play it. It's only 1 minute and 6 seconds. While it plays.
O carteiro veio esta manhã e eu segui por porta sem isolamento. A camada de ar ao redor está formando gotas através da sujeira que cobre tudo. Acho que estou contemplando, sentado, absorvendo tudo que tenho agora. Você acha que eu não vou conseguir? Bem, veremos quem faz estranho sorrir primeiro. Mas está tudo.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that video. It was two things that I did was I took the lyrics. Well, I like Brazilian type music, but I took the lyrics and I changed the lyrics to more of a Portuguese language. So I actually know what it's saying. So I know that it's not cursing nobody out. That was my one of the goals that I want to make sure. But now, the consistency of the image, the face, I did take Patrick's class on the character consistency. That's the reason why that woman looked the same on each frame. And I just hope you enjoyed it. And also, too, we do have the the class replay on sale. If we could share that, I would let you give you the link so you can share that, or I could have Miss Taylor to give you the link so you can share that. And that's all I have. And I'd like to say thank you for giving me the time. I appreciate it.
Oh, William, of course we're going to give you the time. We loved that Steel to Motion class was amazing, and we appreciate you guys showing us all of your workflow. Like, William's workflow and Taylor's workflow is so in depth. They just go over every single part of it. So absolutely, absolutely. We love, and I love the fact how it's so smooth, and that video is just beautiful. Like the music to art combination is phenomenal, and the fact that your GPT writes those things in, writes the angles, writes all those things inside of the GPT is spectacular. So thank you so much, Taylor. Appreciate you. I mean, William, appreciate you, because I was looking at Taylor on the screen. Thank you so much, William. Appreciate you so much about this GPT. And of course, Talia, your calendar flip is all that. Martine?
Real quick, just a brief announcement, guys. I know a couple of you have messaged me about Angela's GPT. Double check the link again. She's gonna do this introductory price, but at the end of this call, it very likely might go away. So this is your moment to get it. I know some of you are gonna be waiting for just to see if well, we've got it. We'll let you know if I don't know if she's giving one away tonight. I'll have to ask. But in either case, right before this call ends, if that's something you want to get at that special limited price, because we've already poured into her about really where this should be, make sure you do that before the call.
All right. Okay, Martine, what time is it? Okay, you guys, it's almost time. You have 15 minutes before Martine. Oh, or are we at the time, Martine?
Oh no, ma'am, we are at the time.
Yeah, I'm like,
we are at the time.
The time is now. The time is now.
So everyone, Martine is going to be shutting down the wheel. So if you have not, please go and put your information in to the wheel, so because she's about to get everything together as far as the wheel is concerned. Super excited that you guys are going to be able to win some prizes today. Some prizes. So I wanted to go over a couple things for those, and I told the people beforehand that I was going to show a couple things that has been added to a GPT that I created for TRM learning, which is Lovescape. There is a trend that is in Etsy right now, and it is the disco ball trend. And all you have to do for those in TRM learning for Lovescape is ask my GPT to create hearts with disco ball. There's a trend of disco ball, glitter, and foiling. All of those things are there. And this is that Y2K. If you guys look up the word Y2K for keyword Y2K, you will see that it is trending throughout Etsy. And I placed a little bit of Y2K in the background of it. So I updated your GPT. So you have, as you can see right here, you have the disco ball, you have a little Y2K in the GPT. You can also ask it not to create the Dreamscape background. You can ask it just for the disco ball hearts. You can play around with it. Dreamscape was created for you guys to have fun. Here is the glitter and foil that's now in there. And here is some geometric shapes that was always in there, but you can foil on top of those. Here's a little bit of glitter. This is for the neon. If you notice, Taylor's GPT had the neon in it, and I think William had neon in that plane for the flight GPT that he had last week. This is all for that Y2K look that you guys need to do. Of course, I've always had op art in there. For all of those that know that I absolutely love op art. So you're able to do all of these things with the GPT now that has been updated. So have fun with it, play. And if you are not a part of TRM's Patreon, you need to join the Patreon, because there is some amazing GPTs and art that is within the Patreon. I just had fun. Here's the crystal heart with a little bit of disco ball, doing the whole Y2K thing, where I just kind of played until I got the GPT to do exactly what I wanted. The stuff that was already in there is still in there. But now you can ask it for the crystal, the disco ball texture, glitter, and foil. So I just wanted to update you guys as far as that is concerned. And then when you move it over to Midjourney just does its thing. This is the op art For those who are not so happy about Valentine's Day, you can do the black art with op art. All of the things that I used over in ChatGPT, I brought these prompts over to Midjourney. This is perfect for wall art and for you to be able to use for clip art, all of these things for inside of that GPT is all here. So this is that whole Y2K, have fun with it, play with the GPT. I thought that one was cute. And this is all for Lovescape and Lovescape is an exclusive GPT for our TRM Learning Patreon. So this is the additions. Like sometimes as GPT creators, we feel licensed to come back in and play with the GPT again. So we wanted to add some extra value for those who are still looking for things. And remember, this is not just for Valentine's Day. You can use it for weddings. You can use it for I love you cards. You can use it for tons of things for people who like specific aesthetics. You can use it for that. But great for t-shirt design, mug design, tumbler designs. This GPT is a great one for us in TRM learning. So Miss Talya, you always do the greatest rendition of the tiers of TRM. So if you could please.
Um, yes. TRM Learning has 3 tiers. Our first tier is our $17 tier that consists of 3 GPTs, one from each of us, and 100 images. Okay. So you get 3 GPTs, a GPT from each one of us, plus 100 images per month for $17. Tier number 2, the $37 tier, includes 3 co-working sessions. So you get everything that's in tier 1, plus a co-working session from each one of the coaches. Okay. That is at the $37 tier. The third tier, which is $97, includes everything that's in tier 1, everything that's in tier 2, and 3 classes. That is a class from each one of us per month. So you get more bang for your buck if you go ahead and come on and join this Patreon. Okay. It is well worth the $97 or the $37 or the $17, whichever one you prefer. We'd be glad to have you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As Martine gets us together, I think we should do like a recap on your fabulous, amazing class that you had. Miss Talya.
Was fabulous and amazing. Is that what you
Fabulous
guys are
and amazing.
saying?
It was fabulous and
It's fabulous.
amazing.
So yesterday I taught a wild about wallpaper class that had to do with the wallpaper for your desktop, your tablet, or your cell phone. And yeah, I think I taught a few things that people didn't know was actually possible organization wise. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about, because me saying it and you seeing it is 2 totally different things, because you may not understand the concept. Okay. So I'm just gonna share my screen and show you what I taught them how to do on yesterday. Again, I have a Mac, but we did show them for people who have a Windows desktop as well. Can you guys see my screen?
We can.
Trying to move this out of the way. They're trying to give me the upgrade, this little memo thing that I got over here. I ain't doing it. Because I don't need the upgraded version for just the to-do list. But this is my desktop wallpaper. As you can see, I have it organized quite well. I have folders here as you can see, that are customized, right, to match my decor. Do y'all see? Okay, this is my business stuff. All my artfully melanated things are in this folder. I have a folder for my prompt guides. I have a folder for my work stuff, and I have a folder of class replays and resources that I've purchased or that I have taught. I put them in this folder here. But if you would look to your right over here, you'll see that these are my most used apps, right? And they are customized as well to match my decor. They not only are just apps, these are actually clickable links that I have to go to my favorite places. So if I click on this one that says Chat GPT, it's gonna take me to my Chat GPT. So it's cute and functional. Do you guys see it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it. Mm. So that is what I taught the people on yesterday. Not only how to make your desktop look good, but be functional as well.
You have a lot of
I
that.
called it customization and beauty meet. Okay. Function and cuteness can coexist. So,
You had someone asking if you were using widgets on your.
I did use one widget. Now, those icons that I had there, those are not widgets. Let me go back. I'll show you what is a widget though. The only thing over here that I have that's a widget is my calendar here. This is a widget. That's my calendar. That's the only widget that I have. This is a memo app. And that's actually what it's called, the memo app. It's a free app with premium upgrades, but I just use the free version. And actually you can change it in real time. So if I wanted to delete this or type in something else, I could do that in real time. So this is the only widget that's here. These are folders that were already on my desktop that I just customized to match the new desktop wallpaper that I assigned. And these are not widgets. These are just hyperlinked icons that go to these actual web pages. I hope that answered your question.
It did. Martine, you have a question, and then Nikki, you have a question. Martine?
No question for me. I probably pressed a button on accident. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, Nikki, you have a question? I guess Nikki's put her hand down. Cynthia, you have a question.
No, I have a statement.
Oh, you have a statement.
That class was great. Great, great, great. And I loved it. It taught me so much. And what do you call the TRM learning on Patreon is fabulous. Y'all gotta join. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You do have another question from Ebony. Can wallpapers be monetized?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They can be monetized because I'm about to monetize. Okay. Yes, ma'am. They can be monetized.
Good question.
I've seen them on Etsy, you know. I've seen them on Creative Fabrica. Do I teach the monetization? I can give you some monetization tips. You know, teaching monetization is, monetization is a action situation. I could give you as many tips in the world, and if you don't put those into action, you're not gonna make no money. Okay. It's not about the actual teaching part of it. It's the doing. What you gonna do after I give you these monetization tips? Are you gonna put them into practice, right? That's the thing that matters. Yes, they can be monetized. One thing that I found that I didn't know was even a thing until I started researching when I was doing this class was that people sell custom icons. They sell those custom folders the same way, you know, that I customize those. I made mine in Canva, okay? But you can make personalized folders as well as the personalized icons and sell those because it is a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. And again, I like my stuff to be functional but cute. But I also have like a streamline type thing that I like to see because my desktop background was busy enough, right? So when I came to my icons and my folders, I wanted them to stay, you know, neutral. Um, but I have seen people that have their folders, they'll be like teddy bears, they'll be cats, you know, all the things. Like it doesn't have to be an actual folder. It just worked with my aesthetic. But I'm telling you, I have seen, go on YouTube and look at those videos of people that do that customize their desktop icons and see what you come up with. It's hilarious. Even sailboats, like whatever their thing is, that is what they're customizing their desktops with. The icons as well as the folders can be whatever image you want them to be, and it's able to be done on the Mac, easier on the Mac, and it's able to be done on the PC. So
Easier to you. Miss Apple Queen
I'm
over
an
there.
Apple snob all of a
Apple,
sudden.
yeah, but it's only been like
And
6
just
months
know,
long.
hold on. I will say this. I'll go ahead and tell on myself. Okay.
Tell
I
on
had my
yourself,
Apple for 2
please.
years before I pulled it out of the box. Okay. 2 years. All right. I just could not get the whole, I couldn't make it work. Them fingers, tips, and sliding to the side, use 2 fingers, 3 fingers. I couldn't do it. But what I did do was got me a magic mouse. And when I got that magic mouse, baby, it was over. Let me tell you something. My PC died, which is the only reason why that Apple even came out of the box. My PC said, nope, you've done it. This is it. I can't even play with you no more. You know, you killed me, right? Okay. I had to pull it out of the box. And when I did, the magic that I have been able to create since I got that, listen, get y'all an Apple. That's all I'm gonna say. Get you one.
We've been having a nice, loving Apple versus Windows argument since she just crossed over. And I'm a long-term Apple user. I only use Windows because that's the best way for my job, but I digress. I'm pretty techie, you know, I'm a techie girl. I've been in the tech space since I was 16 years old, and I still did not know that I could do this. I didn't know that the widgets, I just didn't know a lot. And so as someone who like kind of feels like they're very familiar, even I learned, look at that, I moved all my stuff over. That's just because I'm front of company. There we go. Even I learned a lot. This is mine. I even put my little picklehead husband up on there. So I feel very encouraged now when I get on here. I'm saying that, y'all, because he's in the background somewhere. He's gonna laugh. Even I learned a lot and how to like navigate my space a lot better. I'm typically 75-80% organized, but kind of like Talya, as far as my desktop, it was just kind of a dumping ground. So I'm very happy. Very, very happy with that I got to experience the class. I think all of us was in there doing them wallpapers as she was talking, child. She couldn't even get through.
Yeah, I tried to make it interactive, and I was asking them questions and stuff, and everybody got quiet. And I was like,
we was interacting.
Y'all not gonna interact with me? They was like, oh, we over here building wallpapers. I was like, well, let me let y'all do y'all thing. We're gonna take the next 10 minutes for you to get active. Go ahead and do your thing then.
We were interacting.
Make your wallpaper. And everybody made their wallpapers, and a lot of them showed theirs during the class, and they came out amazing. Samila just sent me hers, honey, and it is thebomb.com. Okay. So yeah.
I love it.
Nikki?
Before Nikki,
I'm sorry.
I wanted to answer a question that Ebony had about monetization and being able to sell it as a download. Yes, you are able to sell it as a download. I was doing some research in the background right now. For the keyword of for wallpaper, for computer wallpaper organizer, there is a number of searches that are out there. And of course, pink aesthetic is another one, cheetah. Then you have nature, then you have dark alchemy. So if you are looking to create wallpaper for your computer for to sell, there's tons of it out there. You can do it with blanks and then sell it that way. You could do it with just for everyone who is creating art. It is just like creating the art for your television. It's 16:9. So you're going to be doing that as well. But the best place to learn how to do the whole thing, because I created something at 16:9 and it was too big for my Mac. Talya had to go back in and tell me the right way to do it, but she has all of that broken down in her class.
They asking to see my desk.
Yeah, she has that all broken down in her class. Like for the, the resolution that you should be making it in, all of that stuff is done in her class. She did an amazing job with it. A lot of things that I didn't know that you could do with wallpaper for your computer. And not only did she do it for your computer, she did it for your tablet and your phone. And it comes with templates. So you don't even have to think about it. You just drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. It is an amazing class.
For our faceless people, if you're looking to tap into a new niche, this would be perfect for faces. There's never a reason to see your face. So if you're one of those that likes to hide in the background, niche down, get in and post a lot of content where all you're doing is looking at screens and showcasing all the different ways the wallpapers will show up. So my shy folks, this is a great niche. Great niche. Your face is the least important thing. It's all about the wallpaper.
All right, Miss Nikki, you had a question or a comment?
Yes, I couldn't figure out how to get myself on mute earlier. Okay, I want to share with anyone on here, like me, who has executive function challenges and just being organized. My screen looked like icons of crazy. I had so many icons and images on my desktop that I couldn't even click on Google because I had images on top of it. It was so cluttered. And since taking this class, my mind feels different. It's almost like looking at peace on your desktop. So when I turn it on, I feel peaceful and I feel directed. So if you have clutter hoarder icons on your desktop, on your wallpaper, I recommend this class because it is calming, it is soothing to the mind. I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know organizing my wallpaper was a thing. So I highly recommend this replay, especially if you have a cluttered wallpaper. So thank you.
You are
Thank you,
welcome.
Nikki.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Samilla?
Okay.
Yeah, you're unmuted. I can hear you now.
Is that for me? I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I'm going to share my screen. Where's my screen? Share. Okay, I don't know, sure which screen are you seeing?
Oh, we see
your
it.
desktop.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
Samilla, that is beautiful.
Look at your succulents. Look at your succulents.
I know. It's a whole vibe, right?
It is a little apothecary. I think that's the word.
Yeah, and I put the little mat underneath there, the little lace mat, right?
I like it.
These my babies over here.
Yeah, look at the children.
Yeah, this is my grandson. He's 9. And the little lady right here, she's 15. She's gonna be 16 this year. So we're planning her sweet 16 party.
Are we supposed to be seeing this on the screen?
That's a
Yes,
desktop.
I see it. You don't see it?
No. Oh, there.
This is my whole desktop.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome job, Samilla. Look at you.
Love
This
it.
was so fun. This was so much fun. So now I just have to do my icons in my folders. I didn't get around to that, but I wanted to finish my desktop.
Awesome.
Yeah, the coffee cup with our logo. Check some building.
That's
Yes.
all I'm saying. Look,
Yes.
look, using her digital real estate. You see it.
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
No, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Miss Martine, I think we are ready.
All right, I got a couple things to wrap my partner's earlier statements. Regina talked a little bit about Valentine's, anti-Valentine's. So I just wanted you guys to be in the know that anti-Valentine's is a great topic to do. You don't have to be the anti-Valentine's girl to take advantage of it in your business. It is a high search, meaning lots of people look for it. Low competition. Not a lot of people create darker Valentine's Day themed things. So please don't miss out on that. Now, in the Patreon, and the only places this house is in the Patreon, I actually have a keyword list. So I've done the work, so you don't have to use good quality keywords. I learned this from some Coco Twins classes I took a long time ago, where I really learned how to find the right keywords to get things where you want them to be. So take advantage of that skill set. The only place you can find it is in the Patreon. So I'm going to drop that in the chat for you. Those of you who need keywords. Maybe you don't have a subscription to some of these keyword platforms. That's okay. Just take advantage of the ones that are in the Patreon. So I'm going to drop that in for you. Just wanted y'all to know that. I've showed you my wall. I'm trying to mentally go through my checklist. All right, this week we have a co-working session coming up with Talya or Regina?
Regina's first. I think
Regina
hers is
has
on the 6th. The 6th.
Got it. Regina has her co-working session this week, and then I will be teaching all about carousels. Now, if you've purchased Angela's GPT, then you're gonna also be ready, because you're gonna be able to do some of the research that I'm gonna talk about today even deeper in her GPT. Okay, so carousels are, and you've probably seen these, they're images, and when you slide through the images, you learn something, they tell a story, something about it is interesting, and it makes you want to slide. These are the most engaging types of posts you can have. They're more engaging than a static photo. And they only come second to videos. Okay, this is high value, high information. It keeps people coming back to your content over and over and over again. A static image is like 0.7% people engage with it. Okay, a carousel is 1.2% worth of engagement. One of the things you'll notice about my carousel is that it's seamless, meaning as we go from slide to slide, it looks like one big long picture. So see, we at the front here, and then we've got the back here. We've got this part
Are
of
you
the hand.
sharing? Because I don't see anything. Were you sharing your screen?
Either.
Me either.
Y'all, it has been a day. I had a wonderful self-care day, and then I got back home to reality, and baby, when I tell you reality. Okay. let me show you my carousel. This is a seamless carousel. Here's what that means. A seamless carousel means when you go from image to image, it looks like one long image, okay? It helps with engagement. It helps with the overall quality. People automatically assume you spent more time, so they spend more time, okay? So it ups the quality and it ups the engagement. This is a carousel about carousel. And it leads into the class. I'm teaching a class Saturday that's all about getting your Canva organized. So y'all see we kind of got this theme of organization, because when you're organized, you can do more, better, faster. But I'm also going to be teaching you how to create carousels, so that when you go back and you're creating your products, you're creating things you want to sell, you're offering value through either stories or tips or tutorials, you can tap into a very specific strategy that works quite well on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. TikTok has actually been making the algorithm push out photo carousels a little bit more. It's the photo piece is kind of new to the TikTok world, but when you post carousels, they'll if they're good quality, they'll actually perform a little better because this is new. So I'll be teaching that this Saturday from 3 to 5. But remember, and I'm going to drop the link in the chat, you get a 20% off code. But I do want to remind you, Talya's wallpaper class, my carousel class, and Regina's class that is coming out this month. All three of our classes are part of the tier 3 of the Patreon. So make sure if you're thinking that I won't, you want these classes, bundle them. It's better for you in a long run. And keep in mind, our Patreon runs from the 15th to the 15th. So on the 16th of February, these 3 classes will be gone, and you will only be able to purchase them as a single purchase from each one of us. Okay, so you get a lot of value at a great price. Are there any questions about carousels, about the Canva class before I move on? All right, silence is golden. Let's talk.
I have my hand up.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see you. My bad. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Okay, so the thing that I'm curious about in the for TRM for the third level, like when are the co-working sessions, and are they like at the same time that we have DCT and other things that we're with, and then is there, you know what I mean? That's the thing that concerns me.
For sure. So for sure. I look at all of these programs like going to Walmart, Target, Albertsons, CVS. We're all kind of in this landscape together. So will there be overlap? Yes. Generally, co-working schedules are based on whatever our schedule allows. But will there be some overlaps? There absolutely will. I have found it hasn't happened a whole lot. Maybe once or twice a month. It may be some overlap with some other things, but I just embrace that as just the normalcy of what it means to have kind of engaging in multiple communities. And in general, we try to, either we may start maybe an hour later, 30 minutes later, sometimes here and there. But there will never be a time where all 3 of us are going to have a session that sits on top of something else. The math doesn't math. It didn't work out that way. One of us is always going to be.
What about on Wednesdays? I have my Bible Wednesdays, and that's not like negotiable for me day for me.
For sure. I typically do Wednesdays because that's my availability, but actually the other 2 generally don't. What are you doing? They generally don't.
What time are you?
I would like to interject real quick though on that, because we're in these spaces as well. So we take under consideration what's going on in other areas, right? So we're never going to schedule something on a day that there's something really going on in those other communities. Now, Martine, what she's saying that she schedules is a co-working session. Like our classes, typically are on the weekends. Regina is the only one that has classes during the week, and it's typically on a Thursday, and there's nothing going on in the community on a Thursday. There will be some overlap with the co-working sessions because I work a full-time job. Martine works a full-time job. So we have to get in where we fit in on the co-working sessions. But our classes, we guarantee, are not going to be overlapping with other things in other communities. We try to make sure of that. So I just want to
And you
make
get
sure that
the
that's
replay.
yeah, you
And we
definitely get
get
the
to
replay. Now, co-working sessions are just that. They're co-working sessions. We're expecting you to come into the co-working session to work, right?
work.
It's not a training. It's not us teaching you how to do a specific skill.
Right.
If you've come to one of our classes and you still have questions, those are things that we cover. But if you don't have questions about any of the classes, we're doing co-working. We're working on whatever it is that you want to work on. And if you need some support, that's what we do. We don't typically record those because sometimes people just need to talk, or sometimes people have things going on and we need to tweak some stuff. So those things are typically not recorded during the co-working sessions. But again, we try our best to schedule what we have around other things that are going on in the communities, because we know that there is going to be some overlap.
Okay. So I do want to join, but I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
And we're gonna be ready whenever you're ready, guys. Whenever you're ready and it works for you. That's why we try to do the 3 tiers so that everybody has an entry point that they are comfortable with. But for sure, we to Talya's point, we really try to, as much as we can, we try to avoid kind of what's going on in other spaces. But y'all, it's at least 5 different spaces I can think of. So in the course of a year, will there be some overlap? There will, but we will have replays available. Yeah. You'll get what you need when you need it class wise. Are there any other
Then
questions?
think about your own, when you go to put on your class kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah. And for me, because you guys know I've got small kids and I work a job and I have a contract that I work. TRM classes are my classes. So I really let the work I do with TRM be the focus of what I do, because it's just the season of life that I'm in right now. And I've embraced it. I'm okay with it. Let's see, let's go here. All right, y'all ready for some prizes?
Yes, ma'am.
I think I'm sharing my screen.
We see your desktop background.
All right, do you see my wheel?
Not at all.
Okay,
No.
so let's try that again, y'all. My monitor is reading a third screen that doesn't exist. So it's just causing me some problems. How about now?
Perfection.
Yes. Okay, great. And then Anna, let me see. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm ready when you guys are. We've got Angela's gonna do a GPT tonight. She's gonna do 1 GPT, and then I will be doing 1 seat for my class. 1 seat.
And I will do 1 replay for my class.
All right, Angela's up first.
All right, cool. Let's spin for Miss Angela. All right, Miss Crystal Pennington.
I purchased the GPT.
Okay, what else would you like? Would you like Taylor, William, Martine's class, or Talya's replay?
All 3.
That sounds like a Patreon membership.
That's what that sounds like. Sounds like a membership.
Martine, I'll take your class.
Awesome. I can't wait to see you. I will get the information to you ASAP. Awesome. Glad to have you. Talya, you writing it down for me, right? Okay, because the tribe
I
has
got
came
you.
in, so
I
now I'm
got
not
you.
tracking. Thank you. All right, next up we have Taylor.
Rerun for
Yeah, you got to rerun for Angela.
Oh, my bad. Well, this is Angela's rerun. It's Crystal Woodard Jones.
The crystal's in the house.
Hello. Hey, Crystal. Crystal, we be on the call in the morning too. Hey. I recognize that name. Hello.
That's a different crystal.
Oh, Lord.
I'm Crystal Pennington. I'm the morning while you're walking.
Wait, are both of these Crystal? Wait, did we do Crystal Woodard Jones twice?
No, you did Crystal Pennington, and this is another crystal. I'm just saying the crystal's in the house.
Okay.
So Crystal Adornments by Crystal is who is taking your class.
God,
Crystal
okay, I
Woodard
flipped
just
them.
won. Yeah, she just won Angela's GPT.
I flipped them. I got it. I flipped them.
No worries.
All right, we move into Taylor.
Okay.
Nikki.
She tried it.
I'm whispering to the
world. But Ginger been on it. Seemed like she don't won twice in the last month. Come on, Ginger. Ginger don't be playing.
Ginger be doing the thing.
All right, and then another one for Taylor.
Okay. We don't hear your wheel spinning. That might be why it's odd silence. We don't hear the wheel spinning. At least I don't hear the wheel spinning.
Man, I done jacked up the share so bad I ain't got the
Don't
heart
worry
to stop
about it.
sharing.
Stephanie Smith, here we go. Come on, Stephanie.
I ain't got the heart to unshare and share
Don't even
again.
worry about it. We fine. We are fine. Moving on to William.
He had the Elevate Show, the masculine GPT.
Yeah. The hot chocolate GPT is what I call it. Hot chocolate.
I call it absence of air fossil GPT. Nah, I'm just playing. You just go add what color you want on there. You add what color you want, that's what you're gonna get. All right, Shauna Joseph, we're gonna remove. All right, and then this is the second one for William. LaShonda. Hey, LaShonda. LaShonda, you finna have some nice cards, girl. LaShonda makes cards.
Baby.
Whose card's gonna be?
Hey.
That Galentine's is gonna be
hot chocolate down, honey. Hot chocolate down. So I am giving away a replay. Regina, are you doing anything tonight?
I can give away one of the Tree of Loves from my Etsy shop. Well, two of them.
Tree.
Oh,
two Tree of Love. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
All
Tree of
right,
Love.
We're going. Yeah, either one, either my replay or Tree of Loves. What you going with?
We'll get the GPTs going.
Okay, go ahead.
Tree of Love. Tree of Love. Tree of Love number 1. Mr. McCray.
Actually, you can give mine to someone else.
Let me give it another spin.
Dion always winning, baby.
That's why she
Dion
don't miss.
be winning. Do you hear me?
We know some of y'all trying to watch the Grammys, but Dion said,
Is this the same one that's in the Patreon?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
This isn't in the Patreon. No.
This one is not in the Patreon.
Oh, good.
In the Patreon.
Thank you,
Lovescape. Lovescape is in the Patreon.
Okay.
This is from her Etsy shop. Second one. You're welcome. From Regina's Etsy shop.
Look, that one again.
It pays to share. It pays to share. That just means that she shared. Y'all gotta share, man. Y'all gotta share. That's how them duplicates be up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Sandra gonna show out.
Come
Hey,
on,
Sandra. She out there
Sandra,
on
the
Facebook, I
design
think.
diva.
Come
Hey,
on, Sandra.
girlfriend.
Hey. All right. This is for
All right,
Talya's class.
so yeah, the last one is for my
Oh, Pepper,
replay.
replay. Nope, Kay already has it. Kay already
got it.
So is Kay, let us know if you want something else.
Go ahead and spin it one more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin it again. But we could work something out with Kay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow, which is also a different. Nope, that's Samela. That's Samela.
Samela already got it too, because she was in there.
Oh yeah, she did.
she just showed us her wallpaper.
She sure did. She sure did. Okay. Let me spin again. LaShonda only won tonight.
We doing?
Man,
I don't know.
I tell you.
I wasn't paying attention. What did I win?
The same class that we took yesterday.
The class. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, whoever wins the
Whispers
class.
of Magic. That's Tanya, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, how?
Yes, she was in the class. Ain't that Tanya's class? Whispers of Magic Creations. Isn't that Tanya?
Tanya Green?
Yes, that is.
Okay. Spin it one more time. Child.
Oh, okay. You don't use that. You don't use.
All right, Miss Jeanette.
Hey. What Jeanette say? What up, though?
What up, though? That's exactly what. That's how you know she didn't came on the call. All right, and then our last spin is for a seat in my class.
Yes. No, you gave your seat away. Crystal got your class. Crystal
Oh
Pennington.
yeah, she did. Because I'm spinning for no reason then. Okay, all right.
Spinning for no reason.
Let me just stop because I don't even want nobody to. Let me just turn my screen on. I don't want nobody to see nothing. Because
Don't worry, it was my name anyway.
That's from Jamie's Gems. I think that's Dion.
Yep.
Okay. I think that's it.
That is all that we
That
have.
is all. We hope you guys enjoy them. We only have one ask, guys. If you want a freebie, leave a testimonial, tag the person, and let them know the impact your prize. Like, that is the greatest gift and a quite powerful gift that you can give to these folks who, they're giving from their bottom line, right? That's a sale that they're not going to have. So that's the only real ask, is to shout them out, give them a testimonial, let them know the impact of what they receive.
And only thing I wanted to add, Angela, please reach out to me for we can get you on Teaching Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I will.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been great. This has been a really great call, guys.
It has been. Martine, can you go over the tiers? Someone asked again
for
in the
sure.
chat.
Absolutely. And I when you click on the Patreon link, also all the tiers are written out, just so I just want to make sure everybody know, you can always go back to review them. But 3 tiers. Tier 1, you get 3 GPTs from 3 different mindsets, 3 different points of view, and over 100 pieces of art that you can SREF, add to your own designs, pretty much whatever you want to do, as long as you make some changes. Tier 2, you get everything in Tier 1, but in Tier 2, you also get 3 co-working sessions. That's 3 hours. We come together and work. We use about 89% of that time to work, and then we also take questions as needed. Okay. Tier 3, you get 3 classes. So this month, Regina's got a mystery class coming up, so she'll be talking about that soon. My class is the carousels class and getting your Canva organized, and Talya's class, which is now a replay, is the wallpapers class. Each month, it's a brand new set of classes. So if you love what you see and what the classes are now, tap in now, because next month, February 16th, they will be gone, and we're going to move on to a brand new set of classes, okay? Well, Nikki, we'll catch you on the flip side.
Crystal, yes, the carousel is the class you want.
Nikki, we'll catch y'all on the flip side. And that's it for me. That's it for me, girl. That's all I got. Y'all, I have a sick child, and she went to town on me today. So I'm done.
All right. Thank you so much. And everybody, thank you so much for coming to this live. We love having you here. The TRM team loves having you here. It is such a pleasure to see how you guys have wrapped your arms around all of our creators over and over again every single Sunday. And I am so excited to see you guys again. Remember, TRM is back again on Tuesday for Color Me Calm. And if you guys have not been there to see the wonderful coloring that Talya does physically and Martine does digitally, and Regina just sits and she does nothing but chit chat. Because I don't color.
You collage is what you do. You
I do
collage.
I do collage. I cut stuff up and digitally and physically, and move it around on the page. I probably will be finishing on this Tuesday. I have to finish up my customer's necklace, so I'll be finishing up the necklace on the live, so you guys will get to see that. And for me, don't forget I'll see you guys tomorrow for Midjourney Mondays. It is, I think on this Midjourney Monday, I'm going to go over the editing and retexturing feature in Midjourney, because people have a lot of questions about that and how they use it. So that will be the thing that I go over. But if you guys have other questions about Midjourney, just bring those to Midjourney Mondays. And there is going to be a feature of Williams GPT in the SRF Insiders. I have created some pretty spectacular images from his image for the SRF Insiders, so I'm excited for you guys to see it. It's I can't wait to show you guys to see how the SRFs interact with aesthetically beautiful photographic images, because they interact really differently with photographs versus artwork. So super excited about that. If you have not joined the Patreon, please do join the Patreon. We'd love to have you. We are creating GPTs and all the artworks and things. And we have some surprises coming for the Patreon. We're adding some things and changing some things around. We're not taking anything away. We're adding some things for you guys, especially on my Midjourney side. You guys are going to get some new things I've committed to. So I'm excited about that for every single one of our Patreon subscribers. So Talya, I'm done talking and it's on you.
Well, we have done enough for this evening. We have run over. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you guys for participating with us on Sundays. Thank you guys for showing community, because that's what y'all showed tonight, and it was amazing to witness. And it just really shows us how important it is to have community, because it is important. We are better together. I say it all the time. We are better together. So let's just keep that going, honey. And we will see you guys on Tuesday for Color Me Calm. No, we will see you guys on Monday for Midjourney Mondays with the Monarch. Okay. And then we will see you on Tuesday for Color Me Calm. And you do not want to miss Midjourney Midjourney Mondays with the Midjourney Monarch. It's all them M's running together. But y'all don't want to miss it. I'm telling y'all, last Monday, she taught a master class. For those of you who got a chance to see it, man, it was woo, child. Okay.
Talya,
Mind blowing,
by
life
the way,
changing.
for all of you guys who are part of DCT, I have uploaded every single, if you notice, Midjourney Mondays is no longer on my page because I downloaded them, and they have all been uploaded to DCT Accelerator. They should be up there. I'm waiting for them to transfer them over. So that and the describe video that I did on the 25th will be in Accelerator as well for you guys to go over. For Midjourney Mondays, they come down probably within the hour or two after we do them. But for accelerators, they will stay in Accelerator. So you guys can consume them over and over again. So if you haven't become part of the Accelerator, this is a great opportunity for you to do so, because there's a lot of information. Martine just put a college course in Accelerator. A college course in Accelerator.
Organization college course at that.
It's a college course. So super excited that now they're in there. I sat with Martine and Talya, just drudged through it, put all the things down and put it up there. So it should be in the Accelerator soon. And I will be not holding so many back. I'll just be putting them up every single week. So they'll be there for you guys. All right. Talya, it's back
Watch
on
out
you.
now, Martine, with her background. I see them afros, girl. You know that's my jam. Okay.
Let's move in silence.
Hey.
I'm about to say it's moving silent. Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at them putting stuff together already. Look at
right. On the fly.
Hey. So again, we thank you guys for participating. We thank all of our panelists for tonight. Angela, it's only up from here, sis. I'm telling you, like, it's only up from here. So whatever the need is will be met before this week is out. As a community, we're gonna make sure it happens for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all we got, because we ain't doing no more crying on here tonight. Okay. So
hey,
thank y'all for being here.
I always forget. Early birds, I'll see y'all in the morning for morning motivations with Martine. 7:40 a.m. on the tickety tockety or the face of the bookety. I'll be there.
It ain't gonna be me.
Oh, I know.
I ain't gonna be there.
Am I
It's
talking
okay.
to you? But go ahead.
It's okay.
Okay. No, I was just playing.
Look, I go back to work Tuesday, so I'll be with you Tuesday. All right. On the way to work, I'll be listening in. I ain't say I was gonna be participating with the walking.
I'm not gonna put that kind of pressure on you. I ain't gonna put that pressure on
I
you.
appreciate that. Thank
It's
you
all
kindly.
All levels movements accepted, including 0. All right, y'all. My bad.
No worries. Thank y'all. God bless y'all and good night. I love y'all very much. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
Good
Bye-bye
night.
now.